Good morning, and thank you for joining us on this Facebook Live on the day after Christmas. It's a nice morning so far. It's very warm out there. We got some melting going on.
I know, I got out of my car and I was like, oh, it doesn't hurt.
It's pleasant,
It's
right?
not bad out here.
You step out and you're expecting the skin to sting a little, and then all of a sudden it's kind of nice.
Not that bad. Yeah, temps have been in the 30s
Although then I did catch a breeze, and then all of a sudden there was that cold dust.
You're like, oh yeah.
There it is.
I do live in Fargo.
I'm in December. Exactly.
Yeah, so the wind picked up yesterday, especially in the afternoon, the evening hours. It turned pretty gusty to 45 in Fargo. That led to some of the snow, the loose snow, kind of on the move across the road, especially your east-west roads because the wind was out of the south. And so we do have kind of a blow ice situation going on. We have some icy spots out there, DOT maps reflective of that both in North Dakota and Minnesota. So something to watch out for in that aspect. Also still just kind of stuck in this fog, mist, drizzle. It's not terribly widespread or terribly dense this morning. I don't have a dense fog advisory for the first time this week, so that's better.
Easier to see.
But it is out there. So, you know, if you're traveling, you could have 20 miles of being just fine, and then all of a sudden an icy spot, and then all of a sudden a visibility issue. It's just that kind of situation.
Yeah.
When we have this mild air, these temperatures in the 30s, moving over the colder ground this time of year, and we did just get brand new snow last week, that creates this moisture, this fog that's just sitting right above the ground. We talked about it last week on First News. I told you it was going to happen, and now here we are. So watch out for those slippery spots. I see this sticking with us today, tomorrow, even into Saturday. Maybe still foggy on Sunday morning. My rule of thumb when it comes to this type of a pattern is that to leave it in the forecast until you see something that's going to move it out. Some kind of pattern change, some kind of shift to help get rid of it. I've got our wind out of the south for the next few days, turning around to the west by Sunday and northwest by Monday, and that'll do it.
So it's that northwest that really...
It'll set in the drier air instead of the humid air, the warmer air. That'll set in drier air. It'll help get rid of fog, mist, drizzle, the nuisance moisture. It'll drop our temperatures. So, I mean, that's the trade-off. Exactly. Yeah, we'll be down to the 20s, but our visibility will be much better. We won't have that freezing mist that's making for slippery spots anymore. So by Monday, that aspect should be better. Turning colder, though, obviously. 20s Monday, Tuesday, teens for highs on January 1st.
Hey, but then you have a chance to try out some new, maybe you got a new coat.
There you go.
Snow pants, something nice.
Some
Get a
new
chance to stay warm.
winter goodies.
Yeah.
Yes, so we do have our more seasonal temperatures. I even have single-digit highs for the first weekend of 2025. So we are...
I liked it better at 30,
down.
personally.
Perfect time for a trip to Frisco.
Hey, get out of it.
Head to the
That's
south.
Right. Go to Texas.
Exactly. By the way, I do have a chance at a little light snow Monday, Tuesday. It doesn't look like a big impressive system, but we could be tracking some snowy roads.
Nothing to really
Monday, Tuesday.
Make a
no,
difference.
I wouldn't call it a snow day if anybody's... No, kids aren't back in school yet.
No,
on
they
Monday,
got
Tuesday.
a couple weeks.
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Yep.
I wouldn't... And nothing's going to get shut down from that kind of a snow. That's the way it's looking right now, but a little bit of nuisance snow possible Monday, Tuesday as the colder air moves in.
Okay.
Okay, that is all. Thanks.
Sounds good. Thank you, Lydia. And we were checking on those road conditions all throughout the morning. So there are some roads throughout North Dakota and Minnesota with a little ice, a little snow, sometimes some slick spots. It's a good idea to check out the Minnesota and the North Dakota DOT road maps so that you can get road conditions that are up to date, usually every about 10 and 15 minutes. Also today here in Fargo, the man accused of a fatal hit and run from Monday will make his first court appearance. 23-year-old Alex Cruz is accused of hitting 36-year-old Robin Kraus Monday morning outside the 52nd Avenue South Walmart. Kraus later died from her injuries at the hospital. This morning, Cruz will be in court for his arraignment. That means he will have his first charges read to him in court. Arraignments don't usually have a lot happen, but he will finally formally have his charges read to him, and then we will then move into the next stages of his trial processes. Police say Cruz drove away from the deadly crash. They found and arrested him after troopers identified his car, a matching car that they'd previously had contact with. He is now at the Cass County Jail as of today, charged with leaving the scene of a fatal crash and driving under suspension. Also today in Fargo, you're invited to a public celebration. They are having the public menorah lighting at 5:30 today at the Fargo Public Library. Now, it's a big deal. It's a big opportunity for the community to come together and support and celebrate not only Christmas, but as well as Hanukkah. It is now the first time in 19 years that yesterday, Christmas and Hanukkah fell on the same day. So if you go out there to celebrate and enjoy the event, there will be crafts for kids as well as traditional Hanukkah food out there for you guys as well. This year marks the 50th anniversary since the first public menorah lighting took place in Philadelphia. Some sadder news out of Minnesota. The longest serving woman in the history of the Minnesota legislature has died. Mary Murphy has passed away. House Speaker Melissa Hortman announced that the longtime representative died on Christmas Day. Murphy had suffered a stroke and was in hospice care. That was announced just a couple of days ago. Murphy served as the DFL representative for Duluth from 1977 until 2023. That's nearly 46 years in the Duluth area. And her run only ended when she lost re-election by just 33 votes. So very small margin, very well loved in the Duluth area. So we have our thoughts and prayers for the Murphy family today. And we're thinking about her. She was 85 years old. And then on a national scale, President-elect Donald Trump has announced his pick for the next U.S. ambassador to the Republic of Panama. That is Kevin Marino Cabrera. He is a Miami-Dade county commissioner who Trump says understands Latin American politics better than most people. The nomination comes as Trump recently has been critical of Panama. He says the Central American nation is unfairly exploiting the U.S. military and U.S. companies by charging exorbitant rates to use the Panama Canal. Now he is stating that the U.S. should reclaim that canal. However, Panama's president says the sovereignty and the independence of the canal and this nation of Panama are not up for debate. And how about this one? The bald eagle is officially declared the nation's symbol for strength, freedom, and resilience. I don't know about many of you, but for me, I thought the bald eagle was already officially the national symbol for America. It is today. President Joe Biden signed the bill into law, recognizing the bird of prey as the country's national bird. It was Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar who introduced the bill in the Senate, which passed unanimously this month. The bald eagle was long an unofficial symbol of the United States. It was adopted as the coat of arms to grace the Great Seal back all the way in 1782. So over 200, almost 250 years of using the eagle as a symbol, finally signed into law as our national bird. And that's it for us here. And don't forget, for $2 for 6 months, you can get Inforum Plus on Inforum.com. You can sign up for that membership, 99 cents a month for the first 3 months. You can also get all access pass to Inforum.com. Just visit Inforum/subscribe to get that deal. And remember to join us for our evening newscasts as well as our other newscast this morning at 11. We have news at 11. We have it at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. So thank you for joining us here on WDAY and for our WDAY live on Facebook. Everybody have a great day. Enjoy the post-holiday festivities. Make sure you get home safe if you're traveling today. Keep an eye on those road conditions. Have a great day, everybody.